Here's Victoria and Anthony with an AMI This Week shortcut.
As many of you are probably aware, the CNIB's Vision Mates program matches people who are blind or partially sighted with sighted volunteers.
The idea is to get together a couple hours every week to accomplish specific tasks or to socialize or both.
Nellie Schofield from Black River, Nova Scotia, and Clair from White Rock, Nova Scotia, were matched 3 years ago. Initially, it seemed like a mismatch, but it has evolved into a life-changing friendship that neither of them could have predicted.
Every Wednesday night at 6:30, you'll find Nellie at home sharing a cup of tea with Angela.
You're welcome. So I need you to cut all of those tonight if possible.
Not to hurry, but we'll cut them right away and you'll do them in the next 5 minutes.
Well, yeah.
Conversation flows easily. It's a far cry from their first meeting, as CNIB Vision Mate Nellie Schofield recalls.
Well, we sort of sat at the table and looked at each other, and I thought, what am I going to do with this new person in my world? I have no idea.
CNIB Vision Mate volunteer Clair remembers a similar feeling.
I would say we were both tentative. Both of us came into it not sure if it was going to work.
I was knitting at the time, and I said to Angela, I said, do you knit? And she said, no, I never learned to knit.
I remember her asking me a lot of questions and me just going, yeah, no. And I was thinking, this is never going to work. We don't have anything in common.
The match was Angela's first experience volunteering with CNIB's Vision Mate program.
My son was graduating from high school, and so things were starting to change in my world, and I was looking for something new.
Nellie's life was also in transition.
I have glaucoma, and it's complicated now with cataracts in both eyes.
Retired, her family grown, she was at loose ends.
I signed up because I really had nothing to do to fill my day. I can only listen to so many books. Yeah. How about if we just get one cut so I can work on it?
That might be a good
and then
idea.
we'll one the next week.
Despite a rough first night, the match stuck. The two settled on sewing as an activity, something neither had experience with, specifically making cloth bags.
I really hate those ugly grocery bags. I thought, if I have to carry a bag, I want it to at least be pretty.
The two have a system. Angela cuts the material, Nellie does the folding and all the sewing.
The thing what it is with Angela and I, we don't have the same tastes. I'm very bright and dominant patterns, and Angela likes smaller patterns and pretty colors, right? And they sometimes clash. Sometimes she says, Nellie, that's not gonna work, so okay, we'll do it your way. And then other times she'll say, well, that'll look great, we'll do it your way.
Last time I was here, you had some triangle-shaped stuff. Is that
Do you
what
think
you're
I
going to
should
use?
sew them for the sale?
Sure.
Despite their differences, the relationship works.
No, I need you to modify that piece of stiffening before you do anything further, because it needs
Yes,
that.
boss.
Huh?
Yes, boss. She has a kabillion ideas.
One of the ladies called and she said she'd like to have a few wine bags as gifts for Christmas.
Okay, Christmas is good.
So we'll cut some of those out. Oh, I'm telling you. Oh, and I had a lady ask me if I would please make their baby a poncho, a car seat poncho. I picked backs for the doggy scarves.
Non-stop ideas, constant thoughts. I have none. I am not creative. I am not the thinker. I am the doer. And that's what works for us. And I sort of try to instill some calm and some organization and bring those skills here.
The pair has made so many bags, Nellie is selling them at a local farmer's market.
I don't have the personality that does well in a small world. I like being part of my community, I like being out, and my world was shrinking because I couldn't see to do a lot of things. And when Angela came, Angela expanded the borders of my world again.
The match has changed Angela too.
If I hadn't met her, I would be poorer for it.
I love that sound.
It is a friendship. Wednesday is my favorite day of the week. I look forward to it, and there is very little that will prevent us from getting together. I get as much out of it as she does. We are together. This is a commitment to us, and we both cherish it. And it's a match made in heaven.
Angela is one of my favorite people. She's a blessing. And it's just been a life-changing thing. Having a vision mate for me has been a life-altering event because my world isn't small anymore. I think we did a really good job on that. It's a nice bag.
Well done.
I like that. I really like that.
What a great story. I love how they both took a chance on the program and making it work and got a great friendship as a result. Just goes to show you, you never know what's around the corner in life.
Agreed. If you out there would like to participate or volunteer in the Vision Mates program, contact your local CNIB office or visit cnib.ca.